Okay, thank you for watching my channel, Graveyard Tours. Please hit the subscribe button and the like button if you wouldn't mind to help me out. We are at near Holsapo, Pennsylvania, the Custard Cemetery, this is called. So, a lot of war veterans here, and I'll explain why later on. So first, we have a lot of forgotten and hidden stones here, just to show you. These are broken and buried, forgotten. This white one here is probably a war veteran, because I noticed a lot of World War I stones were white with crosses. Some very old stones out here. As you can hear the traffic, it's right on a small little one-way, one-lane road. To the memory of Anne Calbreth, who departed this life November 1st, 1812. Very old. This is slate. How they were able to carve into this slate like that, I have no clue. Here's another slate right here. This just has the initials. I've seen a lot of these with just the initials AG and nothing else. So some very old ones out here. Farewell, our son, farewell. Samuel J., son of D.J. and B. Layman, died October 31st, 1873, aged 17 years, 5 months, 26 days. If you've seen my other videos, you notice that they always put the date, the day they died, the date, and how many days old and everything like that. Only here's a broken piece that belongs to here. Died 1889. I'm looking for the name. I can't see the name. I can't see the name. But we're talking an extremely old cemetery out here. Look at this. I mean, look at all these. These are very old. God, very old. And there's a lot of vets out here. I'll get to the vets section. Okay, so this is a Custer. So it looks like Davy Custer. Hard to read it. 80, because this is a Custer Cemetery. So I found a new trick by watching another channel. Let's see if it works. It's not working. They must have a better flashlight. Definitely the 1800s. Look at these old stones here. You know, like I said, a lot of these older stones from the mid 1800s, early 1800s, the information just completely disappears. Okay, let's see. Sorry for the shaking camera, folks. Oh, I can't. Dad. It literally says dad of DNR. It looks like born 1898 but died 1900. Yeah. Okay, let's see some readable ones. That's 1903. Oh, and of course you always find stone heads toppled over, buried in the dirt. Okay, here's a war veteran. I gotta pay my respects to the war veterans. Oscar Carr, 1890 to 1934. This gotta be a U.S. war veteran. What war was this? It's gotta be World War I, yeah. Yeah, World War I. Okay. Oh, here's a name. This is the Custer Cemetery, so obviously we're gonna find some Custers out here buried. died 1902. Here's some veterans here. Oh, here, wow, look at this. Joseph Custer. Died September 1904. 78 or 76 years of age. Let's see. Oh, Civil War. Civil War. It's Joshua Custer, wife of Joshua Custer. And you have these markers here. So these are the ones I already showed. Look at this. Now that's interesting. Probably the family, you know, and these stones fell over. They just put them in one pile next to the standing one. Oh, here's some information here. Died 1800. Wow, this is old. I think. Am I reading this right? Died, looks like 1800, yeah. Wow. I can't read the name though. J and H? I don't know. But one thing I'm noticing is there's a lot of custards in this area right here. Here's 1873. Here's also, that's a baby. Eva, daughter of J. Susan Custer, died 1873, age 1 month, 10 days old. Sad to see that. Here's another. You'll find, I was walking over here and I stepped in this hole. Don't mean to disrespect anybody. This is like a big hole underneath this grass. It almost hurt my knee. Here's another war veteran. Jeremiah Oates, June 1833, Catherine Oates, 1910, 1901. Motorcycles are right next to it. This is Civil War. Yeah, this is Civil War. There's a bunch of them from the Civil War. Jonathan Mahan, Regiment, Company 171st Regiment, PA, volunteer, died September 1888. Wow. Wow. Or is that 1880? Yeah, no, that's 1888. Civil War veteran. And here's another tombstone there. Like I said, there's a lot of lost tombstones out here. A lot of them. This is very old. Here's another Civil War veteran here. Yep, look at that. Regiment. I don't know what that means. Henry B. Blodge. Died 1915. Okay. Born 1834. That's the Pennsylvania Flag Regiment. There's like 2 different examples of that. You'll see several of them. Thank you for your service, all of you. So, there's some really old ones. They're not all, you know, there's also family members. Blodge, here's another Blodge. Susan Blodge, it looks like. Or Joshua. Died 1876. Here's another, just laying here. Can't really read. 1871 it looks like. There's another Joshua. This one just has the initials JB. This is another Civil War veteran here. John Blodge. I'm sure it's pronounced Blodge. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. Died in 1906. His wife died 1825. So it's a pretty spectacular find. You know, people drive by this cemetery every single day, and maybe, you know, you get used to it, you don't pay attention. This was the main entrance right here, but you can see it's right on the road. It's no longer used. An old sign is here. So here's Christian Holsappel, born 1831. Oh my God, look at this, guys. Look at this. It's a Civil War soldier, okay? Christian Holsappel, born December 16th, 1831, died 1864 in Libby prison. That is incredible. They even put that on there. That is incredible. Wow. That is amazing. They actually carved that into the headstone. Incredible. And here's one right next to it. Looks like might even be older, broken. Can't really read anything. It's just here's one right next to the sign here. Oh, there's about 4 of them right next to the sign here. Pearl Custer, 1900. But just like I said, there's 3 or 4 of them. And let me show you this sign here. Oh, it's blank. The sign is blank. So let's show you some more. But you can see this is, you know, early 1800s. Oh wow, here's a very old one that's sitting all by itself way back here. Let's see what this one is. But look at all these. A lot of veterans out here. This sign, okay, so let me, while I'm walking over here, let me explain what the sign said. It says that if you buy a lot here, a burial plot, I mean, and if you're a veteran, you get a free one for the veterans. So there's a lot of vets buried here for free, you know, the family members brought one plot and they get a free plot for their family who was in the war, any war actually. And oh, this is a baby's here. Infant son of W.H.B. Hoover, born, looks like 1889. I don't think you guys can see that, but it looks like 1889 or 1894 actually, I think. Yeah, you might see it better than I do. And here's an old one sitting by itself. I don't know if there's any. Oh, there is markings, so, but it's facing this. So Thomas Burns died. Looks like died 1906. I don't know what. I've never seen this emblem before. FLT. I don't know what that stands for. Okay, so. Oh, here's one. Looks like buried in the dirt. Unrecognizable, but you see these little ones all over the place. They're just completely forgotten. Usually these smaller ones are for children. Yeah, so died 1901. Wow, look at this one. So pieces are missing. So I mean, they're everywhere like this. And I'm sure there's probably a few more out here that are totally forgotten. Died 1912, son of Lee Berkeley. Wow, this is an old one here too. Kind of worn out, looks like 1913 the date. Really can't read a lot of it. Okay, so let's go. I'll show you the newer ones. This is the older section. A lot of times I found out the older sections are always in the front because it probably was a church somewhere close to here. And that's what they did. They buried their dead. The first people that buried, they usually buried them in near the church towards the front or right behind the church. Wait a minute, here's another soldier here. What's this say? 19. There's no name on this one. This is interesting. It just gives a date. March 1896, November the 5th, 1958. Oh, it has, yeah. But this is probably World War II, I would imagine. what does this say? World War. Yeah, this is World War II. Sorry for the camera work, folks. Okay, so, but anyway, so those are the real old section right there. Then, of course, it gets newer, but I just wanted to show you all the vets that are buried out here. Flags are everywhere. You can see them. Let me just zoom out. I can't go to all these vets. I'd be here all day, and people just don't want to see a video that takes all day. I would do it if people wanted to see it. I'd read off every name. That's what they wanted to see. But unfortunately, we have a very short span. So I'm just gonna go here. I like to find the very old ones and interest. I'll tell you what. Let's visit a couple of them. Oh, here's a Myers. I know a lot of Myers. 2022. I mean, just recently died. Thank you for your service. Let's see. He's a Marine, U.S. veteran. U.S. veteran, yeah, United States Marines. Thank you. Here's another. Died 1919. Here's one that looks like it's his wife. Yeah, U.S. veterans. So I think what happens is, well, this was a, how's that possible? Yeah, I guess. World War 1945, so this guy was a World War II soldier. So, that's really it. Let's see if we can find a couple more older ones. Because there's a lot of Civil War out here too. Well, actually, I've seen ones with more Civil War soldiers, but you know, this is very old. What was the earliest one we saw it here? Was 1803 or something like that. Now, there's World War II. Claude Holsopple Jr., 1923 to 1947. 1 T5 Marine Corps, 9th Field Hospital, World War II. Thank you for your service. There's his emblem. So there's a lot of war veterans out here, but there's some really unique ones out here. Let's see what this says. It's 1908. Looks older than what it is. Loy, son of Jacob, Roundbush. Yeah, there's, you know, toppled over stones everywhere. Oh, I wanted to say the Holsopple name on the World War II soldier we just saw. There's a town not far from here, and the name is Holsopple. And here's another Holsopple right here. So, you know, their relatives definitely founded this town, Holsopple, that's not far from here. This is 1913. 1918, I'm sorry. There's another soldier. Let's see. Oh, here is a. This one doesn't have a flag. It's World War II. Robert Craig, Private U.S. Army, World War II, 1917. Died 1990. And here's another. Oh no, I'm sorry. So this flag, they just didn't put it close to this gentleman's here, so that's his flag. Okay. So you can see in these tree lines, there's several tombstones in here that's a very ornate one, but almost completely taken over by this tree. Well, here's an old one. Hold on. I got a duck underneath the tree. Goldie Moneta Thomas. September 17, 1915. February, 1920. I thought it said 1822 in the beginning. Still pretty old. Here's another vet here. that might be poison ivy. I better not touch it. Hiram Hoffman, 1915. That's Civil War. Yeah, that's Civil War. So somebody left me a comment. Thank you for leaving a comment to read more names. So this is what I'm trying to do, especially for the soldiers. I would imagine that's but there's so many out here. Like I said, I could be out here for, you know, a month reading all of these names here that look like writing on here. You know what? I think somebody started to, this was a used stone here. Somebody started to carve it and then stopped to work on it and then sold it to somebody else. Because here, it's, you know, Walker died in 1908, but this looks like writing on this side. Yeah, this is writing on this side here. They started to use this stone, unless this is more information about this person, just carved on this side, but it's worn down. It's hard to tell. But you got all these old ones out here. A lot of them just, you know, this one just says David on there. A lot of them just has initials. Some of them don't have anything written. But this is what you find out here in Pennsylvania. This must be a Jewish gentleman here. I'll tell you how I recognize it. Roland Holsapple. Oh, maybe not. 1907. And then 1951. The reason why I said Jewish, because Jewish always put stones on top. I don't know what that symbolizes, but it symbolizes something. I've seen it a lot of places. Here's another Holsapple. 1906. Infant daughter. So they just abbreviated the daughter DAU of J&J and A. Holsapple. Born July 27, 1906. Here's another infant. Usually this is what I find. These smaller stones like this are usually for infants. So, wow. I didn't realize there were so many Holsapples in this area. The town, here's 1856. Infant son, wow. Aquita, daughter of, yeah, see, these are all 1872. These are all children, very young children who belong to the Holsapple family. And it looks like Barbara Holsapple died 1870. Yeah. This one, I can't really read it. Here's another Holsapple name. So it's interesting, you know, you have all the Custers, a lot of Custers buried right here in the front, very front. And then the Holsapples are next in line. So, and these are all Holsapples, but you know, that's what they did. I guess they, like I said, they're naming towns after these people, so they must have, you know, must have had really big families. But you can see, like I said, there's a lot of hidden stones in the ground, just unnamed, unmarked. 1888. So yeah, that one's really unreadable. 1895, 1894 to 1895, another child. But yeah, this is what you find out here. Oh, here's a pretty ornate one right here. Let's read this. Solomon, okay. Mother Salome Holsapple, died 1896, age 79 years old. Usually when you see these, they carved you know, the father, the mother, the father. Let's see if there's any. They would take each side and use a name, but they didn't in this instance. Oh, here's another one. Okay, so, and here's the father. Okay, died 1889. All right, let's do one more, and then I'll call it quits. Here's another soldier here, Civil War. Hiram J. 1835 to 1960. His wife Sarah, 1838, 1910. Berkey. So the last name must have been Berkey. Here's the emblem there. And, oh, there's more. Alexander W., 1853. What is this? 1853, 1884. Yeah. Any on the back? Yeah, no more on the back. Let's see if there's any on this side. No, that's it. Okay, folks. So, like I said, the sign when I came in, maybe I'll take a picture of it leaving out of here. Like I said, you buy one lot. But they're just doing it now. I don't think they did it back in the day when they first opened this cemetery. Here's an old one. 1897, okay. Josie P. Myers. Okay, folks, I can't read them all. I'll be out here too long, but if you want me to come back and do more, leave me a comment. I'll come back and do more. And but all over Pennsylvania, there's so many cemeteries everywhere, and they are filled with veterans. Like I said, Pennsylvania is a very, what's the word I'm looking for? I forgot this word. Very patriotic state, and they've been known to fight in every war. So they're very patriotic. A lot of people join the military all the time. Even now here in Pennsylvania, they sign up always. So I hope you enjoyed my video, and please like and subscribe. Helps me out a lot because gas is pretty expensive, and I'm just driving around finding these places out of the blue. I find it's much, I don't know, maybe I'm drawn to these places, something, I don't know, who knows, but I'm just finding them everywhere. And if you see my other videos, I find little, family graveyards, farm cemeteries, they call it, where there's just like, 4 to 8 to 10, something like that, buried. And I just noticed these are all Myers. Wow, these are all Myers right here. Okay, so anyway, that's it, folks. Like I said, I can go on and on and on, but let me know what you guys would like to see more of. Leave a comment. Thanks for watching. Until next time, bye.